are the leading times in the first three sections. Arkansas with a time to beat at 3:05.14, slower than we expected it would be. Auburn out of the first section, 3:05.30, and LSU 3:05.31. This is the best of the sections. This could be epic. The collegiate record-holding Trojans of USC have the collegiate record, as I just mentioned. They are in this heat. But no matter what they do, unless Florida gets disqualified, there's nothing that they can do to win this outright title. They will start in lane 5. That is the preferred lane on this track. That is Zach Shinnick, the freshman, who will lead off for them. They're the only collegiate team ever to break 3:02. And we have seen collegiate records, and we've seen a 400-meter world record already today. Here is Florida. Kunle Fasasi, their leadoff runner.
3:02.23 is what they have done. These guys are averaging, these two teams, 45.5 seconds per man.
Texas A&M also in this race in lane 4. The Aggies will have a lot of support from the folks in the stands, 4,500 plus strong. It's Florida on the outside, USC in lane 5, A&M in 4, and Houston down in lane 3.
A&M's last three legs are slightly stronger than the leadoff based on history. Let's see what happens here.
And Zach Shinnick, the freshman from the USC Trojans, has the lead. But Florida and Kunle Fasasi challenging. That's Ilolo Izu of Texas A&M keeping the Aggies in it. Trojans will hand off first. That is Rai Benjamin, who ran a heck of a time in the 400 meters earlier tonight. The 200 meters, I should say.
Shinnick's time right, 46.24 on the leadoff.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is Grant Holloway, our hurdle winner, and the second in the long jump yesterday on the second leg for Florida.
And he's up against a great 400-meter guy in Benjamin.
For A&M, that's Robert Grant, their 400-meter hurdler. He will finish strong. But USC getting a gap over Florida. Florida really just needs to hang on to the baton. For the Trojans, this is Ricky Morgan Jr., the senior for the Trojans. For Florida, Chance Sawyers, the freshman. And for A&M, it's Devin Dixon, their 800-meter runner, who did not make it into the 800-meter final. This is his chance to atone. Benjamin, 44.35 for USC. Holloway, 44.91. And Grant, the hurdler, 44.84 for A&M. I told you this could be epic.
I don't think there's ever been a leg that I've seen three teams in 44 point before in history.
So Ricky Morgan keeps the Trojans in front. But Chance Sawyer's doing a nice job keeping Florida competitive. But this is the world record holder indoors in the 400 meters, sophomore Michael Norman for the Trojans. This is for pride. Malik Curley for A&M.
Ben Bedell, the freshman, holding on for dear life. Look at him move up in the white for Florida. Wow.
Remember how strong Michael Norman finished in that world record effort in the 400. But Bedell doesn't care. It's the pride of Florida. He just needs to hang on to the baton, and Florida wins the national title as the team. Norman now running against the clock. Malik Curley trying to gather a final stretch, but he just can't do it. Here comes Michael Norman, and they break 3:01. They crush the collegiate record. 3:77. And they broke the world record too. Poland set the world record at the World Championships last weekend in Birmingham, and the Trojans have just bested it by 1/100th of a second.
What a meet this is!
A&M was also under the former collegiate record, as was Florida. The top three teams under the old record, but USC now can brag that they hold the world record. So that's 2 world records for Michael Norman inside about 2 hours.
They improved their time, their previous collegiate record, by over 1 full second. Let's take a look at how it unfolded at the exchange zones. Powering in, Zach Shin at 46.24 for them. When things came down the stretch, it was still Southern Cal out in the lead. Ry Benjamin running 44.35 seconds indoors for his 400. Amazing. Ricky Morgan brought it in and held his ground nicely over Florida. And he hands off to Michael Norman. It was amazing. There's the handoff to Ry Benjamin again that you see from another angle. Grant Holloway chasing Benjamin. Benjamin's speed at 200 superior to even the great Grant Holloway. And Holloway lost just a step or 2 to him. Each man averaged 45.2 seconds, never done in collegiate history before.